Denver 7 Investigates has learned a nonprofit is now facing some serious budget concerns after Denver implemented its new sidewalk fee.
So most Denver property owners pay at most a few $100s, but the Bluff Lake Nature Center's bill nearly $15,000.
Investigative reporter Natalie Chuck joins us now live from the Nature Center. And Natalie, the nonprofit says they just do not know how they're going to be able to afford this.
Right, Jessica and Shannon. I mean, this property is open every single day from sunrise to sundown. It is free of charge to the public, offering access to nature in the middle of the city that people might otherwise not really get to experience. But now they are really concerned about potentially having to cut some programs, and it's all because of this fee from the city that's related to the stretch of land that I'm standing on right now. Drive by, and you might just miss it.
It's a hidden gem.
Unknown to many, but for those who have unearthed the fact that this nature center exists in Denver, its impact is obvious.
Bluff Lake is a peaceful respite, a place where you can connect with nature.
Rachel Hutchins is the executive director of the Bluff Lake Nature Center. The 123-acre property is free to the public 365 days a year.
It's really healing, I think, for a lot of people.
The land was previously owned by the city, but given to the nonprofit almost 20 years ago, which Hutchins says is great.
Since owning it in 2008, it's given us a lot more flexibility.
But sometimes expensive.
Owning the property means that all of the fees and upkeep and maintenance related to the site are on our organization.
So when Denver's new sidewalk fee took effect in 2025, the bill Bluff Lake got in the mail seemed steep.
Based on the calculations and the assessment, we now have an annual fee of nearly $15,000.
$15,000 is jarring.
Antonio Perez's daughter is one of the many kids who uses programs at the Wildlife Refuge. Bluff Lake offers outdoor education for homeschool students, children with disabilities, even free summer camps for those who qualify for scholarships, all of which could be impacted if this $15,000 fee sticks.
I think the folks who use this as a community hub or for a school to come and hike, they would totally feel the impact of losing staff that maintains the trail or does great work with your kids.
Every year we land basically at net zero for the year, which is, you know, as a nonprofit, that's great. So a $15,000 fee would take a huge hit to our budget.
In 2022, voters passed a citizen-led ballot measure. The new ordinance took effect last year. It implements a fee for all property owners in Denver. The money is used to repair sidewalks throughout the city. Do you think that this is what voters intended to happen when they passed this?
I do not think that voters intended for organizations and entities like Bluff Lake to be hit with a $15,000 fee.
Despite the name, the sidewalk fee, it actually doesn't matter if there's a sidewalk at all. Either way, property owners in Denver still have to pay a flat fee and an impact fee, depending on how long the stretch of their property is that's facing the public right-of-way. So when you crunch the numbers, Bluff Lake Nature Center's more than 4,000 feet of this front-facing property multiplied by the city's impact fee in addition to that flat fee, the nonprofit is looking at that nearly $15,000 bill every year. And they say they just don't know how or if they can afford that. Denver 7 Investigates compared Bluff Lake's fee to other properties in Denver. Houses, churches, commercial buildings, some worth several $1,000,000. None of them have a sidewalk fee as high.
The fee itself and how it was calculated, we don't dispute that. But then there has to be that other side that the fee exists, but is the fee reasonable as it is applied to our organization? No.
And we're here on the appeal of Bluff Lake.
Which is why the nonprofit took their case to the city's Department of Transportation and Infrastructure, or DOTI, filing an appeal trying to get this bill dropped.
If we are forced to pay this fee annually, it will have a major impact on our ability to provide for the community.
The representative for the city even agreeing.
I completely understand her arguments, and I'm actually in sympathy with them.
But the hearing officer saying, as the ordinance stands now, his hands are tied.
The presentation of your case by you was extraordinarily clear and very, very compelling. but this ordinance does not have any leakage in it.
I reached out to Dottie for an interview about this. A spokesperson responded saying, quote, "There isn't much for Dottie to say on this matter at this time," but pointed me to city code that states the only property in Denver exempt from the sidewalk fee is the airport, because it already maintains the sidewalks on the property.
That's why the hearing exists, and the hearing officers are there to listen to, is this really equitable that we're doing this to a nonprofit? And there needs to be that flexibility.
In his final order, the hearing officer said the nonprofit's work is, quote, "not only invaluable, it is irreplaceable," but that the fee still stands, acknowledging that programs benefiting children will likely be impacted.
This is the boardwalk along here.
While Bluff Lake works on finding a resolution, people in Denver continue flocking to it, taking in the sights, the sounds, all free of charge.
Now, I would love to see this solved really quickly. I don't think this is something that needs to probably go rounds and rounds.
Until then, the nonprofit is pondering how they'll stay afloat and at what cost.
If we have to pay the fee, then I really hope Denver gets a lot of really great sidewalks. We'll be paying a big chunk of money into that.
So what happens next? Well, Bluff Lake Nature Center is now in the process of trying to file a second appeal to Dottie. If that one does not go in their favor, they say there is a good chance they will have to take their case in front of City Council and ask for them to change the language in that ordinance. But of course, you guys, we will continue tracking this because only time will tell what happens next. For Denver 7 Investigates, I'm Natalie Chuck.
Seems like an exception is definitely needed in some cases, Natalie. You can scan the QR code on your screen to get in touch with Natalie. She is constantly on the lookout for new investigative stories. You can email her directly at natalie.chuck@denver7.com.